Mount Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Tatum. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's second and 10. Off the play fake. Tatum. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads, and definitely...
It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tatum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Tatum. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Montez brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Tatum. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
They run again with Dillon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Dillon powers through, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Tatum. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Andy Isabella, 93 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tatum. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Off play action. Tatum. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Tatum. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's more on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Tatum. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, Isabella. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a play fake. Brady. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Cook again. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Able to find Isabella. Touchdown, Seahawks. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A solid stiff arm. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Second and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Lions have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw is Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning it is Moore. Pushing his way through. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Tatum. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Tatum. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Malik Harrison on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tatum. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Off the play fake. Tatum. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Micah Parsons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to Ayuk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No chance. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. He can't hang. Rip. He's not going to get me. Mike 9. I'm coming after.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Back to throw. Tatum. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.